what do you think the perception of you is going to be when Ink Masters releases on November 1st on Paramount Plus?
Yeah.
They might pick me as the hater or a villain. I mean, I was very vocal. Woo! I was very vocal.
Ink Master, exclusively on Paramount Plus. Prepare to be drawn into battle.
You have all these competitors, but it's really you versus you.
It's literally, you're working 12, 15-hour days.
Wow.
You don't really have any time to do anything besides sleep.
And is there any type of compensation?
$250 an episode.
Oh.
$250 an episode.
Yeah. Well,
Dollars.
still,
US
what the
dollars.
most valuable thing is the,
exposure.
That's it.
I feel like that's why the pay is so bad.
Yeah.
It's like, you're going to, hopefully this will set you up forever, so I'm going to pay your shit while you're here.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So-
$250 an episode.
And I was telling them, like, it takes 4 or 5 days to film one episode.
Wow.
Yeah, so let's talk
And
about it, like the
16 weeks,
production.
yeah.
What was that like on set? Like, did you feel like you had to end up doing things over and over again, tattoo-wise? Does it make it different that it's on like a video production set? Like, what was the process like when you're in the mix, when you're on over there?
It is the most repetitive thing I've ever done in my life. Like, you're going to watch it and you're going to see moments where we're like walking into a room, and we did that over 18, 19 times.
What?
Walking into a fucking room and just
What?
literally like sitting down, and all of our seating is all planned out before we sit down. So like, we'll walk into a room, we'll sit down, and it'll be like, no, we didn't like Coral's face. Like, she got to come out. We got to do it again. Do it again. We're doing this kind of shit for 5-6 hours of a day just to get good video footage. Or if they tell us something, right? And they make us do reactions. If they don't like the reactions, we're doing that for 2-3 hours.
Oh my God.
A lot of it is kind of like weird. Like, you're going to see moments where we're all making like these crazy faces. Like, somebody says something and it looks like I'm like looking at you like, this bitch is stupid, But it's really because like there's going to be a moment, there's going to be a moment where production is telling you like, all right, act like you heard something crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just
Wow.
like, and so the narrative probably gets painted where like, just like, damn, see, I knew Jozzy didn't like her.
So a lot of it is extremely scripted, but is the competition fair and real?
I would say that it's like 95% reality TV. The competition fair, yes. There's favoritism. I feel like there's favoritism for sure. I don't feel like it was compromised, but I do feel like it was very noticeable. And as a competitor, when you're in the midst of it, it feels unfair.
Yeah.
But it's really more so reality TV.
So then they're taking favoritism to the people who are giving them the best TV, you're thinking? Would you say that?
I think that the favoritism comes just from sole reputation of who you are before you came on to the show. But I do feel like the artists that I believe should have made it further didn't. And I do, whether that was a TV reason or I don't think it was a skill reason. I think that you're also being judged by artists at the end of the day, people who are artists, and art is how it's viewed is very different from everyone. What I find beautiful, other people don't, and vice versa for anyone. People who like my work, and then there's people who don't, there's people who hate it. So it's all about perception, I guess, and it can be confrontational.
So I'm sure a lot of people want to know what the actual experience in the day-to-day is like. What time you got to get there in the morning? What do you do during the day? What does it look like? When do you leave? Like, give us a day in the life.
On Ink Masters.
On Ink Masters.
You're like, literally, I'm up by 4:30. We're in cast room getting ready to leave. You have no access to your phone for the entire time. So they take your cell phones at 5 a.m.
Wow.
You don't get them back till you're done. So like, go into the studio. We're all in like these vans. There's like a awesome set of producers that take care of you. They're like your babysitters. You literally can't move, walk, leave site without someone next to you. At the first day, you're like, this is cool. Like, I have a fucking chauffeur. And then by day 4, you're like, I just want to piss alone, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's wild. Like, you get in there and you get right into reality. So whatever happened the day before, they're putting you in like this lounge room, kind of something like this. And they're literally like talking about the day before. If someone got eliminated or whatever the competition or the whatever it was the day before. And they're kind of like forcing argument a bit, like they kind of want to start pushing buttons and start like playing narratives. You do that for 2 hours. Then you go into filming whatever the day is, whether it's a tattoo or whether it's like something extremely crazy, like which you guys will see, like all the crazy competition shit. You always have to remember, like, no matter what, you're on a time limit. So like, you don't have much time to think. You don't have much time to design. Again, like, you're tired, you're slightly delusional. Like, you're doing 15, 16-hour days. And on top of that, like, they like to mix alcohol in that so they can get the best character out of people. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. And I'm a tank. Like, I can drink. You know, I did not really drink out there. My fuse was so short, and I didn't want to like fight production. Really, like, they're just so fucking touchy as people. But
so I want to know how you think that you ended up being depicted on this reality TV show. Like, what do you think the the perception of you is going to be when Ink Masters releases on November 1st on Paramount Plus?
I think it's gonna be one or two things. I think they might paint me as a hater. I think they might paint me as a hater.
Damn.
I was very vocal about the things that I didn't like, you know, and what I felt like it just wasn't cool. So, and it depending on how that camera moves around and switches in and out, you know.
Yeah.
They might pick me as the hater or a villain. I mean, I was very vocal. I was very vocal. Yeah.
Were you talking shit about other people or like the whole
I was talking
thing?
shit to the people.
Yeah.
Like, I was talking.
Yeah.
There was like a lot of arguments, like in like critique rooms, like I'm in the lounge area. Like, I'm just very opinionated. And
All right, so I got two
That's
quick ones
dope.
then.
That's dope as
One,
fuck.
did they make you sign an NDA?
yes.
Okay. Well, then my follow-up is, what is the juiciest story that you can tell us?
Oof.
Pick one and roll with it.
I don't know if I could, to be honest with you. But
Really?
yeah, but maybe if we double back on another session of this after everything airs, I can give you some good shit.
Okay.
There was nothing juicy off camera that you're allowed to tell, or no?
To be honest with you, off camera, I feel like I spent a lot of my time alone. It was
All you want probably when you're done.
So all the drama was saved for the cameras then.
Yeah, you're very like you get very cornered, and it's a lot of pressure at all times. There's 18, 19 cameramen. Literally, you walk around with cameras in the side of your neck. You know what I mean? Like, and there's producers, and then there's story producers who are like the troublemakers, and then you have your production team that like takes care of you. So like, when I did ever have a second, I was very much alone. Even back at the hotel that we stayed in, like, everybody would hang out in like the hot tub. I would do like a time or two, but I just wanted to kind of be on my dolo shit.
So by design, they are trying to make you like, they want you guys to fight and bring drama.
I mean, let's be honest. Like, would you watch it if there wasn't?
Right.
Would you like reality TV is only cool because it's shit that's happening that like you would.
So
actually,
the ways that they're getting it out of you is by encouraging you to
But
drink.
it does all
high
seem
stress.
high stress is like the number one. You're tired, you're stressed, and you're also competing for $250,000. Like, it doesn't seem real until you're in it.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's prize money. That's tax-free money. Like, damn, I could
Tax free. Why is it tax free?
It's prize money. You can't tax prize money.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean,
That's fire.
yeah. So it's like you literally like the closer you get to it, you're just like, oh, there's only like 6 people between me and
Does
250.
second or third place win anything or just first?
No, just first.
Just first? Okay.
It's Canadian dollars.
No.
It's like $7 American money.
It's U.S. You get paid U.S.
Good.
Yo, are
Good.
people having sex on the show, like competitors and hooking up and shit?
No
I'm,
shot.
I'm sure, but
What?
So I'm sure. I mean, we're adults.
Come on, bro. What are you
We're
talking about?
adults.
She just said they're alone all the time. She can't even take a piss without being watched. When are people sneaking out to fuck?
Back in the hotel. I mean, so prior to COVID, there used to be a shared house, which I don't think I would have managed to be able
yeah,
to
that's
do.
a whole different
I would
level.
have died. Like, but this now, like, we're in hotels, separate hotel rooms. I don't know.
You know, thinking about that, I feel like that was always the craziest part of the show was after when you're back at the house and everyone's sitting on like, or maybe it wasn't even at the house, but when I used to watch the show, it was everyone sitting, just the tattooers, and they were arguing in like a certain, is that?
That was
Still
probably
happening?
lounge. That was probably lounge.
okay.
So like that's a setted lounge where they create, looks like a living room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
So that still happens?
that's where like I would say like 80% of the drama will happen.
got it,
That's
okay.
that's what that room is meant for. That
Got
room
it.
is meant to entice. That's where you talk about what happened the day before. That's where you talk about what someone said about you. And
Is all of the competition actually a surprise? Like, are they letting you know the day before what's happening the next day, or it's
fuck
true?
no, it's really true.
That's crazy.
It's
they're
really
really
true that
showing
you
you.
walk into like literally you're blind. You're testing the boundaries of artistry. And do I think it's fair, no, but I think it's cool. And I only think it's cool because I feel like luckily I'm more multifaceted than a lot of people. So like for me, it wasn't really a challenge, and it was exciting because I knew that a lot of people weren't capable. So it was like a one-up, as far as competition is concerned. But some of it is very, very out of this world. Like, it's just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, oh no. I walked off a few times. Like, I'm not fucking doing this. I walked off.
All right, so I want to try something that I know Zach is gonna like, and I think a lot of the viewers who watch you on Ink Masters will appreciate this. Let's play around a fuck, marry, kill.
Okay.
So you got to fuck someone from the show, marry someone from the show, and kill someone.
Oh shit.
Damn, I didn't know that was coming.
Okay.
All right. Damn, I'm about to hurt some feelings.
Yeah, that's what we like. Bring the drama.
Shit. And I mean, obviously, it's very inevitable that I fuck, marry, and kill women. So that's kind of my thing. So, fuck. Oh God.
Great, Tone. Good
Bryce,
one.
you
Tone.
better be posting pictures of these pics.
Yo.
I want to see who you're talking about too.
All right.
Give me the name.
I'm
Googling.
probably fuck Jess, marry Charlene, kill Sydney.
Oh,
Sydney.
Sydney, that bitch.
He's going down.
Sydney, that bitch.
Oh shit.
There's the drama.
And you can't really tell us why right now, right?
Nah.
Nah.
But we'll see.
Yeah, you'll see.
Yo, Jozzy, like earlier in your career and growing up, like how much did you idolize Ink Masters, and how surreal did it feel to finally get on the show? And
in the beginning of my career, I remember, well, let's just start here, right? Like growing up in Poughkeepsie, it's very small here. It feels almost impossible to get out of here. You know what I mean? I didn't really come from, a family with money. I didn't come from a lot of structure. And nobody was really doing anything with their life. So I feel like that idea of Ink Master, even just being successful in general, was so like out of my reach. So, I mean, you watched it. It was the only TV show at the time. And you're just like, damn, like, I wonder what those people feel like, And to actually do it at this point in my career, like, I'm kind of glad that it happened now and not earlier, because I think my lack of confidence and self-esteem wouldn't have gotten me as far as I got, and it took me years to build that and to just be very comfortable within myself and my skills. So it's still mind-blowing, like this is going to be the first year that Ink Master airs internationally. So usually it's just US. It's going to we're touching over 80 countries this year.
That's fire.
Wow.
So I was also there for the anniversary of the 200th episode. So it's
wow,
it feels
very surreal.
Yeah, it feels very enlightening. It's humbling. It's pretty dope.
congratulations! And
Thank you
this
so
shit
much.
is insane.
Thank you.
We're
Yeah,
super happy
it's
for
so
you.
cool.
Thank you so much.
This week on Two Dudes, Three Legs.
And if you want to check out the show, it's airing November 1st on Paramount Plus, and we'll see you